What is up, Renaissance crew? I'm the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Now, I'm going to be getting into a comedian that I've checked out a lot. You guys love him. I love him. Probably one of my most popular videos ever, and this is Bill Burr. This is a video he does called "I'm Sick of Michelle Obama." I know it's kind of topical right now because Michelle Obama was in the news because of the, I believe it was like an op-ed or something she did on Donald Trump about how she was, how his birther claims could have affected the safety of the president and things like that. And I agree with her. I think that Donald Trump was extremely stupid to continue to push that bogus ass story for as long as he did, even after the people that created the story long since gave up on it. I mean, it kills me that people think that out of all the presidents that they would put loopholes through to get them to get them to be elected, they would think they would do it for the black guy. That seems completely off to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Again, it is "I'm Sick of Michelle Obama" by Bill Burr. You guys know Bill Burr does amazing stuff, and this video was uploaded by News Heist. Let's check it out.
All right, how are you? How's it going? Thank you for coming out of this wonderful evening. I just got back from Southeast Asia, doing some stand-up over there. Really cool people. Yeah, wonderful people. Unbelievable level of poverty and stuff. I almost fall off the stage. Makes it hard to complain, though. You know? You see that level of poverty, come back, your throat's all itching and stuff. Probably got Ebola, you know? That would be a good thing to bring that here, you know? Just to kind of thin out the traffic a little bit. Right? Why don't they ever just let it burn through one time? Why do we always gotta, like, jump on it? You ever had one of those selfish thoughts? Like, what if it was a bunch of people who died, nobody you knew or loved, right? And then the next day you just get to tear right through the Lincoln Tunnel at about 5 in the evening, right? The only thing you'd have to suppress is the guilt of not missing those people you didn't know. Oh. Right? I shouldn't make fun of Ebola. I don't know anything about it. Other than if you get it, you have this unbelievable urge to go to the airport. Right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Nobody gets Ebola, just has the decency to just walk out in the woods by themselves and just bleed out like a gentleman, right? For some reason, you got to go right down to the airport. Oh, can I downgrade to a middle seat? So, I'm sick of Obama's wife.
That's a hell of a transition.
This isn't some Republican rant either. It's just kind of first ladies in general. You know, I don't know what it is. All throughout my life, with each presidency, like these first ladies, they've just gotten more and more like chatty. You know, more and more chiming in, like leaning into the frame, spitting out their ideas. It's just like, well, why are you talking? Right? You weren't elected. Shut up. Your husband's not running a lemonade stand here. He's running the country. You don't just chime in. Let me guess, is this considered sexist? It is? Why? Well, okay, you just nodded there, lady. Let me ask you this, all right? Let's say you had a leak in your house, okay? You call a plumber up. He shows up, and he goes, yeah, I think the leak's coming from the upstairs bathroom. We need to shut it up, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden his wife walks in, who isn't a plumber. And then goes, hey, you know, I'm actually thinking it's kind of, wouldn't you be like, with all due respect, shut the f up. I need a plumber in this moment. I'll extend an olive branch here. All right, at some point, there's going to be the first female president, right? Exactly. Which means at that moment, you're going to have the first male first lady, right?
I think they call him the first gentleman.
When that happens, that dude needs to shut his trap. I don't want to hear a word out of him. I want to hear from the president. You, sir, go do some first lady stuff, all right? Go get yourself some gloves that go up to your elbows. Smile and nod during speeches. Go put your own flair redecorating the White House, right? Which leads you to Michelle Obama, right? Now she's sitting there holding up those hashtags. Remember that hashtag, bring back our girls? Remember that? It's like, it blew my mind. It's like, why are you showing me that? I'm a stand-up comedian. Like, what am I gonna do to get those girls back? Why don't you look across the dinner table? It's like, you see that guy? That is the leader of the free world. I'm gonna pick up a phone, call some Navy SEALs and solve it. What am I gonna do? Show up with a sharpened mic stand? Oh, it's unreal. I'll tell you what kills me. Hillary Clinton might run. She might run. That blows my mind. I mean, honestly, she became a senator. She went from being the president's wife to being a senator. Just like that. Lateral move. That's like Tom Brady's wife becoming the next quarterback of the Rams. It's like, what, you hanging out? You just pick it up? I sucked at sports, and then I banged Tom Brady, and I don't know what happened. I just picked up a ball, I started lacing it, leading receivers. It was incredible.
You started lacing it.
I knew it was going to be like this. You know what's funny? There's actually people out there that think a woman being president is actually a good idea. You know? Can you believe that? See that? They do. That'll do something. That'll change things. How? How the is that going to change anything? Do you know what the president makes a year? The president makes $400,000 a year. That's it.
Yeah.
Trying to keep billionaires in line, making $400,000 a year. That's all he makes. He makes less than some people blogging on the internet. The president should have you money, right? He should be sitting there with his pockets turned inside. I need your help to get me the job, right? What do you guys all donate to the campaign? Is that what it is? The band's enjoying it.
Why is it so quiet in
here?
here?
Not so much, but the rest of you enjoying it. They're just jokes, Martha. Come on, you got an empire. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I pretty much agree with most of what he says. I mean, most of the activities that a lot of first ladies do tend to be just things that the president isn't high on the president's priority list. So they tend to take care of the things that he may not have a lot of time to do. So, you know, that's when you have like the nutrition for children and like cleaning the water and things like that. Even though those things should be on the president's priority list, maybe we need to stop and think about what the president needs to be focused on. About the whole Hillary Clinton thing, just a heads up, I did not vote in the 2016 election. I voted in the 2016 primaries. I didn't vote in the 2016 election. And I know a lot of people are going to be looking at me and going, oh, well, you're the reason why Donald Trump is in office and this, that, and the other. Honestly, I've already said this before. I think Donald Trump was something that America needed. I think that Donald Trump was a wake-up call to all the people that thought that it was a good idea. Honestly. Like, and then you think that I'm going to... Here's the reason why I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. The exact reason I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. Let's say I did vote for Hillary Clinton, and let's say she won. The Democrats cheated to get Hillary Clinton in office. She pretty much financially owned the DNCC, or is that something else? The DNC during the primary period. So they didn't campaign or advertise or promote Bernie Sanders in any way. And they did it for Hillary Clinton, even though it was clear that they were, I thought that whole thing, they were showing a bias towards her. And then in the end, she ends up getting the nomination. Now, the reason why I didn't vote for her was because, let's say she won and I did vote for her. The next presidential election, what would that prove? The Democrats would just do the exact same thing again and pick whoever they wanted to handpick to be in that position. And it doesn't matter who you vote for or who you want to be running for president. They would just pick whoever they want and go with it because they knew they got away with it last time. So the fact that they didn't win it this time, despite doing that stupid tactic, shows that, okay, well, maybe next time we should go with what the people want instead of just doing whatever the hell we want. Something in my throat. It's like if you were a fan of a sports team and your sports team was going up against the regional favorite sports team. And y'all are going up against each other, and it was a close game, and now your team lost to the favorite, and the favorite is now going to the finals to play against the Western Conference or the opposite conference champion. Now, while the finals is going on, you learn that the favorite team won because the refs cheated for them. And now you're asking me to support the favorite team that cheated against my team, and I'm supposed to act like I'm supposed to be cheering for them as they go on to win. No, I'm not going to cheer for them. I'm not going to cheer for the other team either, but I'm not going to cheer for them. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm done. Like I have no interest in this. If Hillary Clinton would have won that nomination fair and square, I would have supported her. Even though I have a problem with Hillary Clinton, I think she is an extremely corrupt politician. I don't think that she's the damn Antichrist like some people seem to think, but she is the definition of a corrupt, sleazy politician. So I had no interest in voting for her. But if she would have won fair and square, I would have voted for her over Donald Trump. The thing is, she cheated. So she pretty much validated exactly what I thought about her even more. So, yeah, I'm not voting for you. Now, next time, when the next election comes through, the Democrats would have learned a lesson and known, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't be rigging these elections, and maybe we should go with the people's choice and whoever they vote for instead of trying to force our way and shoehorn whoever we want in it. And even now, they're still against that. Like, all these politicians that are progressives that are running, like Ben Gillespie and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and I was about to say Andrew Gillum, but Bernie Sanders and people like that, they're still fighting against them. Like, they're not promoting them. They're saying, oh, no, nobody wants a politician that's that far to the left or something like that. They're not that far to the left. They are in the position that a normal Democrat should be in. The problem is moderate Democrats have moved closer to the right because the right has moved closer to or further to the right. So the spectrum of politics has moved. The politician... Ronald Reagan, if he was a politician today and he was running off the same exact policies that he did back then, would be considered a liberal Republican. Like, he would be closer to the left than almost any other Republican that's out there right now. The politics have moved more to the right. And with that, the Democrats have moved more to the right. Now we have progressives that are coming in that are in the position of the old Democrats. And now the older Democrats are looking at that and going, oh, well, nobody wants anybody like that. No, we kind of do. If you look at all the positions when it comes to universal health care, when it comes to free education, when it comes to marijuana, when it comes to gay marriage, when it comes to all of the policies that lean towards the left, the country as a majority favors it. But you have these people that are bought by corporations that are sitting there trying to tell you what you want. And it's like, oh, no, people don't want that. They want this. No, you want that. The people want this. The truth of the matter is, most people, we just want to live our lives and have the freedom to choose and do whatever the hell we want. And we don't care about what other people do as long as if it doesn't affect us. Most people support gay marriage because it doesn't affect them. If gay people want to get married, that's perfectly fine. It's not anything that's going to be that affects me directly. Only people that have a problem with gay marriage are religious people because they have this stupid idea about end times and, Sodom and Gomorrah and this other stupid shit. But whatever. When it comes to marijuana, most people don't give a damn. If you smoke marijuana, you're for it. If you don't smoke it, you don't really give a damn because you don't smoke it anyway. It's not that big of an issue. Only people that are against that are people that bought into that hogwash about marijuana being some type of super drug or a gateway drug, when all it really was just a way for people to scapegoat marijuana and hemp and shit like that because it was a different resource or whatever. Same thing with universal health care. Only people that are against that are people that are pretty much tricked in by the goddamn healthcare industry and the pharmaceutical industries to be against it, so they can continue to charge extremely high amounts of money for medicine and this, that, and the other. And I know a lot of people out there are probably saying things like, oh, well, we can't do what the Scandinavian countries do because their taxes are all high and this, that, and the other. Usually the people that say that are people that don't really know a goddamn thing about what's going on in Scandinavia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say anybody that's out there that's from Scandinavian countries, whether it's Norway, Finland, anything like that, be sure to leave a comment to let us know how your situation actually is. I'm not going to make a judgment on it because I don't know either. So you guys would be the first ones to, give your opinion and let us know exactly how it is. And a lot of people also try to point to Venezuela because they think that socialism is the same thing, there's no variations to it. It's just socialism. There are variations, just like how there are variations to democracy. America isn't a straight up democracy. America is a democratic republic. That's it. And it has socialism already in it. The fact that we have Medicare, Medicaid, your taxes are going towards a police force and a fire department and roads and things like that. All that is socialism, in case you don't know it. If America was 100% democratic, you'd have to pay to drive on every single road. Every road would have a toll. You'd have to pay for police protection. You have to pay for fire department coverage. You'd have to pay for all of your schooling. You'd have to pay for all of your food. There wouldn't be no homeless shelters or anything like that. You would have to pay for it. It's not 100% pure democracy. Like I said, we're a democratic republic. We vote for representatives who represent us in Congress. We don't vote for we just don't straight up vote for the leader. There's different processes in it. That's the exact same thing with socialism. There's different varieties of socialism. You have democratic socialism, you have social democracy, you have Stalinism, you have communism, you have, well, that's the only ones that go off the top of my head. But there are different varieties of socialism. And a lot of people say, oh, well, socialism don't work because every country that uses socialism has proven that it doesn't work. That's wrong because, again, you're only looking at communist countries and countries that practice a more extreme version of communism, which is Stalinism. Those didn't work, obviously. But like I told you guys, every single time I talk about something like this, the motto of my damn channel, everything should be taken in moderation. If you go too much with something, no matter what it is, it will not work. And that includes socialism as well. But the thing is, some people don't know how far the line is for when it's too much. And I have no problem with a lot of different things with socialism. I think that we can do free healthcare without throwing the country into debt. I mean, just look at all the money that they're already giving the top 1% with these tax cuts and all the money we're spending on the military. Do you guys have any idea what happens when you give that much money to the military? They spend it on things with no intentions of ever using them. If you have a ton of money, or when the military gets a lot of money, they'll buy a lot of products like stealth planes and missiles and this, that, and the other. And they spend it just because if they don't spend it, then it could reflect bad on them when it comes time to like look at how much their budget is. Like they're not spending this much, so they don't need this much. They get less money. Not to mention, the money just goes to the companies that manufacture weapons and stuff like that, like Lockheed Martin and things like that. We're just pretty much making them rich. I mean, there's like a whole entire process to it, and I encourage everybody to look deep into it because for all I know, some of the stuff I said is wrong. And I have no problem admitting that what I'm saying is wrong, or some of the things I said is wrong. I know some things I said is actually right. But the thing is, some people will just look, and if they disagree with you, they're like, oh, no, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, this, that, and the other. And they don't have an argument. All they do is they just talk shit. So I'm gonna say this right now. If you get in the comment section and you say something and you just talk shit, you don't actually bring up an argument for what you believe or against what you believe, then I'm just going to delete your comment. So don't think I'm trying to censor you or any shit like that. If you just come in and be like, no, you're stupid, you're an idiot, and leave it at that, chances are I'll probably delete the comment. But if I'm looking for people to have an actual discussion and a civilized discussion. So no sitting there calling people dumbasses and shit like that. I mean, I don't mind someone saying an argument is stupid, just don't refer to the person, because everybody can be informed with the right arguments. If you can't convince somebody with your argument, then that means your argument was stupid, not the other person. Your argument was stupid. Anyway, that's been this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. If you didn't, then make an argument for why you think it was bad. Maybe I'll learn something. You never know. Anyway, I'm the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci. I hope to see you in my future videos. I will be streaming by the time I'm done with this. Well, by the time it uploads, you won't see it, but be sure to check my channel out. I'm streaming Red Dead Redemption 2. I should have it up on my channel by the time this is out. So, like I said, be on the lookout for it. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys the deuces, and I hope to see you on my next video. Deuces.